Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. So tell me something. Who watched this show tonight? Because we got to talk. We got to talk. We got to talk. Y'all, listen. Y'all probably going to get me tonight because I just feel like I'm watching the conspiracy play out and I'm watching some other foolishness. I think it's safe to say Xscape is just dysfunctional and we just going to have to call it what it is. Xscape is dysfunctional. When I say every member, dysfunctional, dysfunctional, and we got to talk about it tonight. And we got to talk about some of the churn on the show too. Some of the churn need to be talked about, and we is gonna talk about the churn. So y'all come in, get comfortable, please. Before we do anything else, please let me say it again. Please, one more time, please hit the like button. Okay. Other people begging y'all, for a couple dollars. I'm begging y'all to hit a like button. It don't cost nothing to reach your thumb over there and get it in. Reach your thumb over there and let's get it in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we can get into this conversation. Because we need to get into this conversation about this show. Okay? So y'all hit the like button and let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay, now let me greet everybody. I got to holler at folks. I refuse to just start running my mouth like I ain't got no home training because we know that's not the case. Let me holler at y'all. And then we're going to get into this show. Also, I want to tell y'all what I experienced this weekend because I did experience something that was pleasant. Like it was some unpleasantness, but I'm not going to talk about the unpleasantness. But I did experience some pleasantness and not only some pleasantness, but it was like a surprising pleasantness. It was a pleasant surprise. That's the way I want to say it. It was a pleasant surprise. So I'm gonna share that with y'all too. But let me holler at who in the room, and then we're gonna get it going. All right, Seanitra C is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? Hey, Miss Sparkle. Okay. We got Debbie Garcia up in here. All right. Auntie Eva made it. Okay. Lala, what's up, Lala? How you doing? Okay. God's anointed daughter, good to see you. We got Ann Rose in the house. Hey, Ann Rose. Who else in here? Let me holler at everybody. Hey, Miss Thelma. Hey, Krista Jones. How are you? Happy Sunday. All right. Miss Weedy Pooh. How are you? All right, Cheryl, you made it. All right, girl. Dora, hi. Okay, who else we got? Marilyn McGowan. That's my sis. I love her so much. One of the hardest working ladies I know. Yolanda. Hey, girl. Learning to love myself. Sister, how you doing? Love her. Love her. Miss M01, how are you? Good to see you. Child Candy she got plenty nerve. At this point, I think that heifer made out of a bundle of nerves. Hey, that's right. Tell them hit that like button. Cheryl Persons, how are you? Yes, all is well. All is well. Praise the Lord. I'm glad that all is well. I have no complaints, none whatsoever. Even if things ain't perfect, we got to get out of the habit of complaining. I'm telling you. Hey, Queen of Hearts, KS, how are you? Niecy Rose, the beautiful, the gorgeous Niecy Rose is in the house. Okay. Angela Davis, how you doing? All right. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Let me see who else we got. I don't want to miss nobody. I see Star, Dialogue Sisters, Don D, how you doing? Okay. All right. Cool gamer. Hey. Good to see you. Hey, Katrina Taylor. How you doing, girl? All right. Yvette in the house. Hey, Yvette. All the way from Birmingham, UK. Okay. Who else we got? Is this Miss Gardner? Yes, it is. Hey, Miss Gardner. Hey, Lakeisha Lucas. How you doing, sis? DV. Hey, DV. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. All right, Ashley. How are you? Good to see you. Sydney. How you been doing? It's good to see you. Not Your Twins mama is in the house. All right. Who else we got? Because I'm trying to get through everybody so we can start talking. I got so much to say. Oh my gosh, I have so much to say. Mama's baby is here. Peanut say hit the like button, y'all. If you don't want to do it for me, do it for the baby. Hey, Nano. No, this Nona. I was looking for, where's Nano? That's Nona Perkins. Hey, Nona. I for some reason, I want to get y'all names mixed up. Carrie Amuneke, what's up, sis? I know that's right. I'm just glad you're here today. Deborah, what's up, sis? Good to see you. We got two Debs in the house. You know that means the conversation can begin once we get both. Good to see you, Dana Brown. How are you? We got Abigail. Hey, Abigail. All right. Is this Kenya 330? Yes, it is. Hey, girl. You've been on replay mode. I'm so glad that you got in here with us today, right when we got started. Hey, Nina Ross. Hi. Hey, Zeline Turner. How are you? E. Davis is here. All right. I'm so glad to see y'all. I just don't want to miss nobody. Y'all know me. Millie Rock, how are you? Shani, how are you? It's good to see you. I think I got everybody. Listen, y'all know the rules. Over here on the porch. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's opinion matters. Even if you disagree, make sure you do it with respect and love. Don't make it personal. No shots, no insults. We're going to keep it sweet on this porch. Okay? Because I would hate to have to ask you to go home. All right? Hey, Just Jules JG. Hey, G, darling. Hey, Keisha E. All right. So make sure everybody feels welcome. If anyone comes in while I'm running my big old mouth and I don't greet them, please make sure you greet everyone that comes in. If you recognize that it's somebody's first time here or they say so, please tell them welcome. It's just a couple of keystrokes. It won't hurt you. But you want everybody to feel welcome because nobody likes to be tolerated, okay? You wouldn't like it, so don't do it to anybody else. So please make sure you hit your like button and you show some good camaraderie and good-hearted laughs and good-spirited behavior while we're in the chat. Hey, my bro, Juan Maltsby, what's happening? So look, y'all, let me tell y'all, first of all, me and Papa had to go to a funeral this weekend. So that's why, we couldn't do our prayer workshop and Bible study on Saturday. But that's cool stuff be happening, right? So, y'all, I feel like I need to say this because the last time we were live, we had to talk about a loser by the name of Juan Dixon. But let me tell y'all something. I had the distinct pleasure of seeing some men, black men, who were men, shocked the hell out of me. I mean, they were men too, different ages of them, different heights and stuff. There was a distinguished gentleman, family to Papa, but he passed. And just hearing the life that he lived, how he, out of his own pocket was working with another man in the community, two men. One of the men that was heading up this initiative, hey, leader worship from Denver, was heading up the initiative or whatever, was actually somebody who had been 15 or 16 when the man who passed actually took him on and mentored him unofficially. I'm going in now. Okay, let me switch devices because I want y'all to hear this. I don't want you to miss none of this. Just give me a second. Let me switch. Mm. Okay. Is this better? This should be better. I shouldn't be muffled anymore. So, as I was saying, I had to tell y'all about this because the last time we were in here, we were talking about a loser named Juan Dixon. So, me and Papa ended up going to a funeral this weekend for someone who was related to him. And so we got there and I started hearing about this man's life because I only met him once or twice. Real nice guy, but I didn't have a personal relationship with him. And so I started hearing about his life and how this man had was working with another gentleman in the community with an initiative out of their pockets, helping children, up to 300 kids at every event 4 times a year. And the young man who was in charge was actually somebody who had been 15 or 16 when the deceased person mentored him unofficially, just kind of stopped him from hanging out, committing crime, doing all type of stuff. This man was just relaying how this older gentleman from nowhere just decided, took an interest in him, cared about him, started teaching him about the Bible, praying with him. And now, right now, today, that young man is a preacher and now he's helping children. And then I started hearing about other men who are part of this, friendship circle and how they're all helping in the community and how they look after each other and each other's families. I was so touched. I say, wow. So while there are losers out there like Juan Dixon, listen, y'all, don't give up hope because there's some real men out there. I mean, sure enough, black men shocked the mess out of me. But when I say I was shocked in a good way. Oh man, y'all, that thing knocked me out. I was so touched. I was so moved, and I was excited. I was extremely excited. And one can only hope that when you leave here, that that's the kind of legacy that you leave, that people can talk about how you positively impacted their life. So that was so awesome. I just had to share that with y'all because it really, man, it did something for me. It truly did. It truly did something for me. So I enjoyed that and I had to tell you that. So anyway, let's talk about this show. Okay. But that's just, a little piece of hope. So y'all don't just give up. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a lot of losers out there. We see way more ones than we see of, the Mr. Trey hands of the world. But I just want y'all to know it's some men out there. They still exist. There's some men out there, just so y'all know. So listen, let's talk about this show. That's right, baby girl. Like does attract like. That's real. Water seeks its own level. And as my mama would say, birds of a feather indeed flock together. Okay? And that's right, Yolanda. God is good now. You know we don't play about him over here. So listen, this show Now they started it off a little strange, and I wasn't shocked because it's SWV and Xscape. The fact that Xscape is involved, you expect some strange things to happen. And I'm still sticking with my original analysis, which is the entire group of Xscape is dysfunctional and problematic. The whole group. I don't see anything redeeming on any of these people. There's just mess all over the place. All over the place. Tiny seems to be still making more sense than anybody that's talking. And then she got stupid at the end too. So we'll get there. So we see Tiny started with this little strange dance to just kicking it with them children, and she, shaking her BBL around, child, disturbing folks. I'm not sure what we was looking at, but that's what it was. Then you had Candy talking with her son and talking about his YouTube channel. So congratulations to the baby, but I think it's a little weird for your baby to have a YouTube channel. But what do I know? I'm over here geezering. Tamika's baby, smart mouth, real slick at the mouth. I say, have mercy. And she looked like she's perfectly comfortable with her child being slick at the mouth. That is until that little heifer turns 16 and cuss her out. Then we gonna see if she's still comfortable with that little heifer being slick at the mouth. She need to do something with that child. She need to do something with her. Yolanda, what you say? You say that's why I've been rolling with SWV. Oh, yes. Yes. Hey, Annie Gant, love SWV. Love those ladies. They have just good energy, good chemistry. Like they say, they don't always get along with your sisters. You ain't gonna always get along. Every day is not gonna be a good day, but it's grown woman energy. You know. Then we get to Tasha, and she met up with Taj at the museum over there, and they walking around and looking through stuff, looking at the historical things and all that, and seeing themselves on the wall, and that's nice. Just Jewel say when Tiny is making the most sense, that's scary. I'm telling you, girl, it's like bizarro world. Hey, and again said Candy is just greedy. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Hey, Cynthia Gross. Y'all please thumbs up this video, like this video, thumbs up, thumbs up. Lala say I'm over this show already. I only watch for SWB. Same here. Same here. That's right. What will your legacy be? Ask the question. You say, why does Ace? I don't know. I was wondering. I don't know if Tasha's the most toxic. I can't say that. Maybe that's what you see. That ain't what I see. I feel like they're all equally dysfunctional, every one of them. If you ask me, I don't see any clear cut. Oh, you're the problems. I know that's the. Hey Rochelle, there go my sis. I know the narrative that they're putting out is they want us to see one person as this clear villain. And I'm sorry, but I'm not buying it. I understand everybody want me to buy it. I don't care if it's on sale. I'm not buying it. I don't care if it's with a coupon and y'all give it away with a block of government cheese. I'm not buying it because it's starting to smell like bull crap to me. And I can always tell when people trying to sell me a line of bull. Like, I don't buy bull crap easy. I don't. I don't. Thank you, Star. They all are the problem. That's what I'm talking about. People get on my, people, these people on these shows and these producers and stuff, they get on my nerves because they're always trying to push a narrative. And it's like, if you pay attention to them and like really look at them, they do the same thing on every show. Ashley say, I love seeing SWV ladies and their beautiful families. That's my type of, yes, that is my kind of reality TV. Me too. I agree. Right, Just Jules. Candy, money hungry attitude is disgusting. Right. I'm telling you, DV, that whole group is just yuck. Like a big bowl full of yuck. Yes, messy. I don't want to know about his side piece running around talking about a baby. I don't care. Because listen, and I ain't being funny. At the end of the day, I don't know whether that's that man, baby. I don't know whether it is or not. Definitely not gonna be cheering for side chick. Definitely not doing that because that man been married. How long she say 27 years? Hell no, I ain't going up for that. I ain't go up for it when when Portia was going with somebody's husband. I'm not going up for that. I ain't go up for it when Shawnee Old Nostrils was going with that preacher before he got divorced and then now she married to him. I don't go up for people to sleep with people's husbands. I don't. No. Yeah, all of them got issues and they can't resolve it. Yeah, Candy always taking digs at people and then making that face like a catfish. Does something to my nerves. Even say they just went out their way to push the narrative before the show even started. It just don't seem right. It don't. Not if you actually think about it, it don't make sense. Don D say, I ain't too fond of Miss Glow. She giving old school toxic mama vibes. Mm-hmm. Child, you know that's at the end, so let's roll. Let's roll. Thank you. Illegitimate children are a non-factor, shouldn't even be discussed. And you know your mama ain't gonna discuss no outside babies. Sure ain't. Blame the mama. You should have made sure you didn't have no outside children. That's what you should have did. Say if Tasha and Rocky stole money, can Tamika show the? That's all I'm saying, Star. Show the paperwork or shut it up. Candy want things her way or no way. Cornelius D say everything is going on in Xscape with Candy is going to tarnish their brand with the fans. Sure is. Sure is now. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. The preacher was married when she was going with that woman husband. And then now she married him talking about she the first lady. No, baby, you the first harlot. That's who you are. You the first Jezebel, first harlot. Okay? That's who you'll be. We can't even give you Rahab because she did something useful. We're gonna have to give you Jezebel or just, harlot number 3. I don't even know which number you are in the lineup, but that's what we got to give you. So anyway, she sat up there, she telling Taj what's going on, and she asking her flat out, like, are you leaving the group? And she was like, she just doing her own thing or whatever, but she was being vague in my opinion. I feel like Tasha was being messy. And the reason I say Tasha was being messy, if you didn't want to tell them what you were doing until you had everything straightened out and you knew for sure what you wanted to do, then you shouldn't have told nobody until you had it all ironed out, paperwork signed, working on your projects. You dig what I'm saying? But the fact that she went and said it to Taj, what that gave me was she know Taj be running her mouth, and she wanted Taj to go run it back and tell it. Now, that's the way I took that. Hey, DS. I feel like that's the way I took it. She did that to get it over there. It's like, I didn't want to say it to them. I don't even want to talk to them about it. But I'm going to tell you because I want you to run it back to them. You know what I'm saying? That Key Marie, though, say, oh, my first harlot, shiny old nostrils. That's right. That's the only thing you could be when you was laying up with the preacher man and he was still a married man. That's all we can call that. That's all we can call it. Period. Yeah, she know that Taj and Candy talk. So you did that to make sure that it got back to them without you having to say it. Tasha's messy. That's why I say this whole group is messy. And now I did think it was cute, to get a little piece of the history. That's why I feel like SWV is more important on this show, because whatever else is going on, we can actually get like real moments in history, like a real music career from them, like the ups and downs and what really happened, other than who slept with who and who was jealous because who was leading most songs. We get a lot more from SWV because, just like Tasha said, I didn't know that every time SWV went to Houston, that Destiny's Child was like super fans and they would look them up and that they would take them on autograph signings and stuff. And I thought that was so neat. I'm like, wow, like that's that stuff that you get, that backstage stuff that you wouldn't hear about unless you are hearing it from the people who actually lived it. Xscape ain't got no stories like that. They don't. What they gonna say? Remember that time we put on them oversized baseball jerseys and tied them bandanas around our wraps? Like, what the hell are we gonna hear from them? Remember that time when so-and-so was sleeping with Jermaine Dupri? Remember that time I was mad because so-and-so was leading the songs? Like, we can't get no real music history and interesting, like, little, just nice facts like that. You just can't get them stories from people who really wasn't in there like that. And y'all know Xscape wasn't in there like that. They was just there. It's a difference in being in there and just being there. They was just there. But anyway, I got through with that. Taj was like, look, it's clear something going on with y'all. And production flashback to that meeting, that first supposed meeting. And where nothing really happened at all. Say Xscape was nobody for real and they song sucked. You would be right. DV say those are the things I'm watching the show to see. Right. That's the stuff that makes it interesting and like heartwarming and exciting, because you hear about groups that we all like and listen to when SWV is talking. And you start hearing the little stuff that was going on behind the scenes of these people that we never knew. We never had a clue. Ashley said, if I don't make it back on time, love y'all. Okay, girl. So that was neat. But she was right when she told her clearly it's something going on between you and your sister. Like everything ain't all right over there. And Tasha was just like, Tasha over minimized the situation, in my opinion, because she was like, well, she body shamed me and she disrespected our mom. And basically that's what she don't like. And so Tasha said, is that it? Is that it? And my thing is, where Taj concerned, Taj, you being messy and you doing too much. I don't care who you friends with. Them girls is blood kin. You shouldn't try to get in that deep. I don't care what Tamika said to you. Don't ask that many questions, because at the end of the day, blood thicker than mud. And Candy was right in that first episode where she said, hey, y'all will be done made up and mad at me because I said something. Taj might want to take that advice, because I feel like she diving in way too deep. Right. Say it. If Candy ain't worked for free that first season and got on RHOA, their name would be nowhere. Sure would. Lala said, apparently Candy likes sleeping with the elves and spinning the block. Oh my. Hey, True Wisdom 13. Say, I can't stand Candy always getting all the shows and using other people's drama to get paid, especially how she did Nene. Child, you better tell it. You better tell it. But we got some people, they so dedicated to hating Lanithia that they'll pretend like Candy is interesting and bearable when she's really unbearable. But anyway, I digress. Let me digress. But anyway, so like I said, Tasha oversimplified it because it was a lot more to it. But I feel like what Taj saying, is that it? Is that it? You were trying to get her to dig into all that mess that Tasha was saying, that Tamika was saying about mama and the favoritism. And I followed her around and all that crap that I don't believe either, because I don't. But I feel like Taj should have read the room. If the girl was minimizing like that to that degree, that means she didn't want to talk about it. And I felt like Taj should have respected that moment and said, okay, she feel like family business is family, to stay out of it. I don't mind minimizing the situation because you don't need people adding into family drama. That's true. You say Candy boring is her dance moves. Now that's tough, because them dance moves is stiff and horrible looking. So that's real tough right there. But yeah, so she did that. She told about the meeting at the label or whatever. Taj like, well, it's clearly more to it, but I ain't really sure what they arguing about. To be honest, I don't think none of us really know what these two women is arguing about. We know what Tamika's saying. We know what Tasha's saying. We hear what the mama's saying. And quite frankly, the mama, I just feel like I've seen her before. And I don't mean like I know that lady. I'm just saying like I've seen that sort of mama before. And I don't see her as a bad mom. I just see her as the mom that's like, she see it the way she see it, and you not finna change her mind. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's giving me. And you gonna respect her, you might have a problem. Even if she wrong, she gonna, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's what it is, which I told y'all before. I feel like what I'm seeing with Tasha and her mom is that Tasha is more interested in doing things that pleases her mother. Or even if she ain't right, she ain't gonna do certain things in front of her mama. You know what I mean? So it kind of ingratiates her more to the mother. And the other child more or less maybe infuriates her because she won't do what she wants her to do. And I think that's what I'm looking at. I think that's what I'm looking at. I can't be sure. I think I need to observe Miss Gloria more, but I don't feel like Miss Gloria is that bad, in my opinion. Not to me. But that's just my opinion. So anyway, then you get with Coco. She done met up with her friend girl Tamaya and her friend boy LaTroy, and they hanging out. And then she starts opening up about herself. See, when you get to the SWV portions of the show, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of goddamn fresh air. Any scene that's got anybody from Xscape in it, it just sucks all the energy out of the room. Okay? But they sitting down talking, chilling, laughing. And then you got Coco really opening up about the fact that back in 2017 that she was diagnosed with bipolar depression and she was having these episodes and violent ideations, thinking about killing somebody and all this stuff. And that's crazy, but I'm glad that she opened up and it's talking about it, because somebody else might be going through it and feel like it's a stigma attached, but she's being open about it and says she still doing medication, but she still be it's a struggle, and which I can imagine, but it was just nice that she did open up with that. They show SWV getting ready and doing a show, and I ain't gonna get into too much of that. It was nice to see, because it's like literally with SWV, y'all let me know if I'm wrong. When they're on the screen, it feels so much like watching like behind the music, or like what goes on with the actual group, like in the planning and their family lives. Like it's almost like we're watching two different shows. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. Put a 2 if you saying like, Nitra, you crazy girl. We do not know what you're talking about. It's okay if y'all don't. But for real, if y'all agree with me that this almost looked like we watching two different shows, please put a 1 in the chat. Because I feel like the SWV show is entertaining, it's informative, it's warm, it's funny, some sad parts, but it's still like engaging. And then the Xscape show is frustrating and ghetto and ignorant and messy and bunch of lies and toxicity. It's like two different shows, and every now and then the two shows cross over, and it's not, you know. Okay, so I see a bunch of 1s, so I'm not crazy. Yes, they're way more professional. Yes, way more professional. Okay, I see a lot of 1s. I thought it was just me, because it's like these two shows, hey General, so these two shows do not come across as cohesive. It's like you hear what I'm saying? These two shows, these two groups are not cohesive, and with them on the screen together, to be honest, if you ask me, yes, Deborah, SWV is far more interesting than Xscape. It is, but with them being on the screen together, trying to have a show together, it actually, in my opinion, shows up all of the deficiencies in Xscape. Xscape would have did better to try to have this little raggedy show by themselves, because putting themselves in the same ring with SWV, it just shows up how unprofessional, how tacky, how second rate. Like, it's just first class and like a freight plane. Like the plane, them planes they have in the movies, in the action movies, where you got to get on there and ain't no seats and there's chickens and stuff on it. That's the difference. Cynthia say SWV just seems so much more mature. Could it be the majority of SWV members do not live in Atlanta, so the fakery of it all is not necessary for them? No, that ain't got nothing to do with it, because I got plenty good folks in Atlanta that ain't fake and full of crap. That's just because them heifers is fake and full of crap. Right, especially Leelee. I like them all though. I love Leelee, but I like all those ladies. Taj be getting in people business real good, but she seems like a real down to earth girl. Star says she has a story that people can identify and appreciate. Mental illness is real. So true. So true. Yep, Abigail. They come off with this hood energy, and it's like they tried so hard to put on this hood persona. Maybe they can't take it off. Nisi said, yeah, Xscape is trying to do a RHOA adjacent, and SWV is behind the scene. That is a good way of putting it. I would have never thought about it. Beamer 27, thank you so much for the Cash App. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. I'm telling you. Evie says Xscape is showing us why they group went nowhere at all. At all. Yeah, them chicken puddle jumper planes. Yes, yes, I meant just that. A plane full of chickens with no seats. Lala say SWV is the Cadillac of groups and Xscape is the Pinto. And they about to burst into flames. Yes, yes. Big difference. Deborah saying now they had a little raggedy show a few years ago, and it took SWV for Bravo to take a chance again. Ooh. Now you know what? You said that I didn't, but I sure agree. Don D said I think Todd's trying to keep the drama away from SWV and keep it where it belongs with Xscape. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Cynthia said I hope Xscape can get it together and heal the rifts. I just hope they go away. Is it bad to hope they go away? I don't know, but it is what it is. So we at Tamika house. She done cooked some food. I ain't even gonna ask y'all what the hell that was on her head. I'm gonna let it go. Cause see, I can already see I'm about to be irritated with all the hair on every member of Xscape. I'm so tired of Tasha's blonde wig. I could take it off, dust every corner in my house and set it ablaze. I don't know what the hell going on with Tiny Head. I don't know what the hell going on with Candy Head in that confessional with them two little dehydrated, emaciated, malnourished ponytails and that belly bulge popping out the side. I don't know what's going on with Tamika and them cousin it wigs, but I'm tired of everybody having Xscape. All of them. Sick of them. Done. 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 Okay, so I ain't even gonna go there back to the hair. I'm not gonna ask y'all what was on her head. It is what it is. Okay. Kalila, hey girl. I'm for real though. I'm for real, Kalila. It's too much. It's too much with them heads. I'm tired of them heads because all of them got too much money to look like that. I'm not taking 45 seconds. They need to take 45 seconds for putting them dust mops on their head. Don D say, girl, that blonde hair got my nerves bad. Baby, it'll make you chew your fingernails off to the bloody nose. The fact that she got that mess sitting up on her head. But anyway, so then Tamika gonna open the door for her mama and she acting silly and goofy. Her mama standing in the door and she gonna stand there and look at her weird before she invite her in the house. That's why I say all of them stupid. Just stupid. I just wanted to slap her in that moment. What the hell is your problem? Either you want your mom in the house or you don't. And if you don't, why the hell did you invite her over? See, let me tell y'all something about me. I don't like foolishness. And what I see with all these heifers is a lot of foolishness. Mimi here, head sniper in the building, say Candy hair look like a cricket's antenna. Yes, it did, sis. Kalila say money can't buy your class. A mess. You right. Yeah, Tamika want and like mess. Very much so. And she wants to force her mama to try to do the ghetto mess with her. And her mama ain't giving me ghetto lady. Her mama giving me church lady that beat kids. Now that's what her mama giving me. Star say with all the hairstylists here in Atlanta, how they look, how they look on TV. Right. DS say she need to put that wig back alongside the road. She do. She do. And I'm glad you said put it back because I believe that is or might be where she got it from. Side the road somewhere. She just needs to stop with that blonde wig. I've had enough, Tasha. Stop with the wig now. But anyway, her mama came in after she was weird, standing there silent, quiet at the door, looking at her mama stupid. Then the mama come in the house. She's like, are you all right? The mama trying to be compassionate, but I'm going to just tell you the truth. It wouldn't and couldn't have been me. She'd have stood there looking at me like an idiot, and I'd have asked her real quick, girl, what the hell wrong with you? And she'd have had the wrong answer. I'd either went upside her head or went back to my car. But if we sure wouldn't have did, we wouldn't have did what she did. That lady came on in like, you all right or whatever. And she was like, oh, I cooked and made some salmon and cabbage or whatever. And the mama told her, she told her, I feel like you something, whatever. And she was like, child, you broke my heart. And they played where she told her mama, you act like you the fifth member. You not the fifth member. That is some disrespectful stuff. And her mama was like, child, I am. Ever since I put that mic in your hand, there was some slick out the way stuff to say. And her mama, now this is where the mama lost me. This is where the mama lost me. Cause she say, cause I've been, doing what she doing to keep her and her sister together. Ma'am, I don't mean no disrespect, cause I can tell that you don't really take none. And clearly you look like you beat churn. And you old enough to beat me, and I'm gonna give you that. But ma'am, it ain't your place to try to keep them two grown heifers together. No, ma'am. It is not your place to do that. You raise them heifers right. That I believe. And I feel like it's evident in how they behave, even with her putting on and showing out, acting a darn fool. I saw her tone it down when it was just her and her mama. I think she felt like security couldn't have got between them quick enough. So I believe that lady raised both of them right. But do I believe that she was partial to that other child? I believe so. I do. And I believe it's because Tasha is one of them, like she's, like I won't say a people pleaser, but she one of them kids that'll do what she supposed to do in front of the mama. And so that way the mama kind of be a little more partial toward her, or, all of her corrective energy will go toward the other child. And that's what I see a lot of. I went through that growing up because I wasn't never doing what I was supposed to do. And my middle sister, who ended up, the one I told y'all ended up on dope and stuff, when we were younger, she played the mama pleasing role. You know what I'm saying? Where mama would say, don't speak like this, sit like this, walk like this. She would actually try to do just like mama said. I wouldn't. And it wasn't because I was trying to be hard-headed, because my mama hit like Joe Louis. I ain't really want no smoke. I just always I thought different. The way my mind functioned was different. Certain things didn't make no sense. Right, Angela? Tasha gives me sneaky. She gives me, I'm going to do whatever when mama ain't looking, but when mama here, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. I mean, that's cool, but the mama don't bother me. I done seen that kind of mama 1,000 times, and it don't bother me. It don't bother me. But I think that's what's going on. I can believe that Tamika feels like mama was partial, because I believe mama was partial. I just think the way she going about it is the wrong way to go about it, especially in front of a darn camera. You got to be smoking crack. Have to. That plus the wig is giving crack. Now, Cynthia say the mother seemed like she got a lot of hurt and pain from being left alone to raise them. The mama might need counseling for her hurt and pain. Now, Cynthia, respectfully, I love you. I do. And I mean that. If you ask me for $20 right now, I give it to you. That's how much I love you. But I'm finna call bull crap. Okay? Not because that lady ain't been through a lot, because I can recognize she has, but I feel like Tamika was trying to spin that to try to fit her narrative. That lady ain't going through no hurt and pain. I heard what she said clearly. I've been looking after y'all since your daddy ran off and didn't give a darn if we sank or swim. Now, what I heard in that was, how dare you act like I don't love you when I've done everything for you? And I could feel that lady on that. Your daddy, your piece of crap daddy, ran off and didn't care if you had a crust of bread to shove in your little dingy mouth, but you up here trying to tell me I don't care about you. That's where that lady was coming from. The hurt and pain was that a child that she done raised and sacrificed for sitting up popping fly at the mouth. And I still say she exercised a lot of restraint. Because me, I'd have chin checked her. I'm going to keep it real. I'd have chin checked the hell out of Tamika. I would have. But at the same time, that mother, in my opinion, because she is partial and she has not analyzed her behavior as to why one child is getting one reaction out of her and why another child is getting another reaction, she's still trying to force them children together and trying to penalize one child for not wanting to be bothered with the other one. And the other child don't want to be bothered either, but she's a yes man. She easier to say yes, mama, even though she don't even agree with it. She don't want nothing to do with Tamika either, if you ask me. But the mama need to quit trying to force them girls together. If they going on different paths and they can't get along, she need to let them go different paths. Don D said, I think Tasha ain't like whippings and learn how not to get none. That's, you know what, that's a very real assessment. Hey, U.S. Army Brad, that's right, y'all like this video. Geneva say hello somebody. Yeah, I could see how you wouldn't want to get beaten because her mama looked like she swang real good. Say it's not in you to conform to someone that you're not. It wasn't just that I didn't want to conform because I wasn't raised to be defiant when it came to my mother. It was from my end, it was certain things did not make sense to me. My mother would tell me to speak words correctly, and she was right in that. But for me in my everyday life, I felt as though I should be able to speak dialect when I'm speaking to people who are my people who also speak dialect. My mother didn't do that. My daughter's in the chat. She can tell you my mother believed in speaking correctly at all times. I felt like dialect was perfectly acceptable unless I had to be around them other people, them clear folks. Okay. So it was a matter of, for me, reasoning. It didn't make sense. So I would want to be obedient, but you know how it is when you're a child and you slip and do stuff when your mama not looking. Eventually you're gonna accidentally do it in front of her and get popped in the mouth. So that was me. I was never defiant. Yeah, I do think she loved them equally, but I think there was partial treatment. I do think she treated them partial. Right. Tamika does do and say stuff to get negative reaction and cry about it. It does. Yeah, exact time I was a daddy's girl and sitting up there grinning like an idiot. Somebody didn't even care if you ate. And see, and like, look, refer to to this comment above you. She do stuff to get a negative reaction and cries about it. All that daddy's girl bull crap. She doing that to try to stick at her mother. You trying to jug a stick at your mama at the same time you crying. Oh, she treat me partial. Well, you treating her partial. You know what I'm saying? That whole family need to go to family therapy. All of them need to sit down. And I said this from the beginning. She want love and attention. That's huge. Child, boo. She need therapy. All three of them need to go sit down. Mama need to work through her stuff too and examine why she's reacting the way she is. Even if it's a justified response based on what the child is doing, you still got to measure yourself. Hey, MJ. Kalila say the mother groomed Tasha, and this is the manifestation of that. Well, here's the problem, Kalila. She tried to groom them both, but she had one child that was resistant and defiant. Tasha conformed, or at least pretended to. That's what y'all not seeing. Cynthia say Candace said that the Scott sisters would have her out in the clubs all hours of the night, but she had to get up to go to church. Candace said the Scott sisters would get her fake IDs and stuff. I don't know. I haven't heard that, and I don't know if I believe anything Candace said. Candace a huge liar. So there's that. Candace says she loved to spend the night at the Scott's house. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, my DT. Evie said, I'm telling you, if you want a better relationship with your mama, act like it. Don't attack your mama. There you go. Don't do that. Hey, Joanne. So I'm getting tired of both of it. Girl, me too. Baby, it's exhausting. They need therapy, not a TV show. And somebody need to tell them that or whisper them. How they say in church, touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, you need therapy, not TV, because that's what they need is therapy. But she sat there and they went through that, and she blamed the daddy's girl, and she blamed the divorce, and they had nothing to do with no divorce. And I act like my daddy. Girl, no, you acting up. And your mama needs to learn a better way to cope with you acting up. And your mama need to stop trying to force y'all to be the Bopsy twins when y'all full grown women. Kalila say y'all know church kids are the baddest. That's why Candy like to stay over there. I don't know. I was a church kid, and people went down to, people would come over because we had the best snacks. But they went down to stay over there because my mama beat kids. Hey, Republic Rat. She did. But yeah, then the money came up again. Her mama was like, girl, ain't nobody taking no money from you. I'm sorry, y'all. And let me just say this for the record so we don't have to go another further with this 30K because I'm tired of this 30 match. Unless Tamika posts the receipts, I don't want to hear nothing else about it because at the end of the day, you're not the first to last. You're not going to convince me nowadays that or her husband stole $30,000. I sound far? Okay, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I know, I'm coming. Okay, I'm back. So, hold on. Let me get back on this other device. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Until she posts them receipts, I personally don't want to hear nothing else about them $30,000 because you're not gonna convince me now time that you let somebody steal $30,000 and you ain't do nothing. You're not gonna convince me of that. If you telling me that happened and you got all the ammunition and you so upset that you putting it on national television, ma'am, even if you didn't put her in jail, you would have posted them receipts by now. And until you do that, I don't want to hear nothing about that 30K. I don't want to hear nothing else about the 30K. Not a whisper, not pim. Post the receipts or shut what we call the hell up. Because I'm sick of it at this point. I'm tired. I don't believe you. And I'm going to just say that. Because anybody who's that comfortable and gung-ho about exposing her sister and calling her a thief on television would post the receipts and you claim you have them. And that they're so damning that you can have her arrested. You done been on YouTube and television back and forth. She stole from me. Ma'am, post the receipts or shut the hell up. And I mean that. Right. And the mama calling her a lie to her face is beyond telling. Yes, it is. Because tonight when we watched it, when her mama say, girl, ain't nobody taking no money from you, Tamika was on silent. She said nothing. She didn't say mama. So you gonna tell me you don't remember when I called you and this happened and I showed you X, Y, and Z? She ain't said none of that. Her mama told her to her face, girl, ain't nobody taking your money. And that little heifer was quiet as hell. Now post the receipts or hush it up. Because this is stupid. They took $30,000, but I just let them go because I'm Oprah. Yeah, okay. No problem, honey. If you believe it, I believe it too. I don't even think she believed that. That's why she always got that little stupid grin on her face when she tell that lie. Tired of her. But either way, I ain't getting into it. But that's the last I want to hear about it until we get a receipt. So then she tells her mama after her mama told her basically you lying and she got quiet. Then she says, well, you know, for disrespecting you, I'm sorry. But if you can't respect me and my feelings, then I'm going to have to step back. Okay. If that's what you want, if that's what you going to say, no problem. I can dig that. The only problem is that I think Tamika's going to have to understand respecting your feelings don't mean she got to agree with them. You can respect what somebody say all day. It don't mean that you're going to ever have to, that you're going to ever agree. Right, DT, you get 30,000. You get 30,000. Everybody, yes. Right. It don't make sense. It just don't. But she need to understand respecting your feelings don't mean that the person is going to agree with you. Right, Don D. The fact that she said she hid it from her husband and paid taxes on it. I'm not convinced either family will fall out. I'm not convinced either family. I guess you're saying even family will fall out over 20. Yeah, over $20, right? But it's $30,000, and y'all was hanging together after that. Y'all done did a show after that when you supposedly knew about this magical 30 racks and y'all was laughing and kicking and grinning. Now all of a sudden, you up in arms, you inflamed like a bleeding hemorrhoid over this 30K that you hid from your husband and paid taxes on. Show us where you paid the taxes on. Please. Lord DT say 30K in swinging Richards dollars. Child, you better ask Ralph about that. I don't know. Drew husband know about swinging Richards. I don't know. That's right, y'all. Like this video. So then she went through that, and her mama was like, well, I'm sorry if you feel like I'm playing favorites. Her mama could have addressed that better, but I understand, I think this about as deep as they know how to go without getting professional help, but they do need professional help. Hello, good night. But in any event, she was like, then I'm sorry, I love you more than anything. I do believe she loved her baby. Tamika still full of it. Oh, I put my foot down. Hopefully we can move forward. Child, I don't know. Because she even going to tell her mama, well, you let her express herself, but I can't express myself. And when the mama said, but she's respectful when she say what she have to say, and she don't come at me like you come at me, which lets me further know that it's a matter of approach. She approached her mama different, she get a different response. Kalila say, I believe her. She knows if she show the receipts, it's the point of no return with her. She already at the point of no return. She on national television calling her sister a thief. That ain't no point of no return. You done been all on TV and all on the TV show, all on YouTube, doing separate videos calling your sister a thief. If you had them, you'd have showed them. I don't believe her. Now, if she want to say I ain't gonna put her in jail because that'll tear up everything with my mama, okay, I could believe that. But you gonna call her a thief everywhere with no proof, but somehow you think that's not gonna be the point of no return. LJ say y'all said it was 30K Usher bucks. Yes, them Usher bucks. Them Usher bucks, baby. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like it's them Usher bucks. Hey, chubby girl cuteness. She say Tiny Mom confirmed the royalty checks was going to Tasha address. Why would she lie? Did you hear Tiny Mama say that? Did you hear Tiny's mama say that? Because I didn't. Even say you spraying your sister all over the world calling her a thief, showing proof ain't gonna make it no worse. I know that's right. Show the proof. So we'll know for real if this happened or if it didn't. Tell us something. You heard her mama say that? Because I didn't hear her mama say that. I heard Tamika say Tiny's mama told me that we got checks and that she had a friend look into something. Now, I didn't hear Tiny's mama say nothing. Was Tiny mama somewhere talking? And how would Tiny's mama know where the check went? She say Tiny's mama told her about a check. Y'all know I'm experienced in gossip. I be listening good. Okay, Lala say not to mention she was on V103 dragging her sister and those group members of hers. Even if you don't get along with your sister, I don't like the optics. Yeah, I don't like it either. It look a little funky to me. Both of them Scott sisters, hot mess. That's my verdict. Both of them, hot mess. And for Tamika, post the receipts or I ain't interested. I'm good. Not interested at all. So then we get the Candy House. Hold on. Jay Darkness say, I don't see Tiny letting her lie on her mama though. All she said was that Tiny's mama told her about a check. Tiny's mama might have told her about a check. But that don't change the fact that she claims she got receipts that'll put her sister in jail. You can at least put them on YouTube. You on YouTube telling her she a thief. Kalita say showing proof will make it worse. How? You innocent till proven guilty if Tamika proves her claims, then Tasha and the moms are done. They already done because black people don't pay attention to proof. Black people don't even pay attention to facts. As soon as black people hear an accusation, everybody run with it and start calling people names. So she already did that. I feel like she ain't posting them receipts because she ain't got none. LJ Forever say them sisters are giving Mia and Jacqueline. Yes, they are. There you go, DT. Maybe it was 30,000 pesos. I didn't hear her lie on Tiny's mother. She said Tiny's mother told her about a royalty check. Her mama may have told that girl about a royalty check or mentioned it to her. Don D say that's the equivalent of people telling people about Facebook checks don't mean she got one. Right. That's all I'm saying. Until she posts this, mind you, I'm not asking her to post something that she may not have. According to her, she said she got it. She said she got paperwork and forensic proof that is so damning that she could put her sister in jail. You want to go to jail? So post it. Or hush. All right, it's giving stretching the truth. It sure is, because I feel like if it was just cut and dry like what she said it is, we would have seen that paperwork already. And we ain't seen that paperwork because I don't think it's what she said. Kalila say, yep, hot mess for sure. If you load the gun, you may as well shoot. Hello, show me the receipts and favors. That's all I'm saying. Lala say, maybe Rock Nation did it. Don't you start that. Yeah, LJ say, no, they need to show receipts. Amen. I don't like people just bringing accusations and fabrications. That's reckless. Lord, Jay-Z got the 30K real bad. Listen, now we done already this year accused that man of midget tossing. Is we not gonna accuse Jay-Z of snatching this girl's $30,000? Is that what we doing? Just let me know. Hey, Cha-Cha, let me know if that's what we doing now. From midget tossing to grand larceny. Oh, Jay-Z. Anyway, over the Candy house, and the cousin is there. The cousin Kenyatta. So they hanging out. Taj came over. Candy up there talking about she want to get her lottery tickets. Oh, the royalties went to Beyonce's island. Okay, got it. Um, Taj came in. You looking cute in her black and white or whatever. They sitting down talking. She telling about her trip to Africa and the safari and seeing the lion cubs and everything. It sound nice and had pictures. She asked about the group, like y'all done sat down and talked and worked everything through. She was like, well, no, not really, which they haven't. That's honest. Lord DT said maybe the leprechauns from Ireland paid maybe. Yes, Nisa, Jay-Z is one busy man. The older he get, look like the more active he get. I don't know how he do it. My knees done went bad, but he's still keeping up. Bless his heart. But Candy, Taj told her about meeting up with Latasha while she was up there in Nashville, and that she met with the label, which I feel like that's what Tasha intended, which I don't like that. I feel like Tasha is sneaky and messy. I think that's how she stay out of trouble with her mama. And I think that's how that other girl constantly feel like, dang, how I'm getting beat up and she ain't. And it's because this one is sneaky and she might do everything you doing, Tamika, but she's sneaky enough to make sure her mama don't know what the hell she doing. See, and then she pulled this sneaky mess here, which further solidifies for me. It further solidifies for me that Tasha is the sneaky one. She's the sneaky one because you, ma'am, you wanted them ladies to know that you was getting your own project and you want to do a solo project, even if it's gospel or whatever. And you wanted them to know that, but you didn't want to be the one to say it. You wanted them to know it, but you didn't want to be the one to say it. So that further solidifies Tasha is sneaky messy. She messy, but she's sneaky messy. Because she knew Taj was gonna repeat it. So then Candy was like, oh, it's a repeat of history. She started treating us whack, and we was just a safety net and she ain't care. And girl, y'all don't even like this girl. Why do you care if she in the group? I feel like at this point, y'all need to just vote her at the group or go talk to her and be like, girl, we just don't want you here because y'all don't like her. And it looked like she is over y'all. So y'all just need to vote her at the group and let that be that. Because this whole, like I said, Xscape, just everything about them is just messy, dysfunctional, toxic. Y'all don't like this girl. I feel like Tamika dumb too, because I feel like Candy and Tiny don't really like her either. They, it's like a bowl full of toxic sludge. Not your twins mama saying, just like the last effort, this one will fall flat too. Riding the coattails of your group to catapult yourself. Good luck with that, Tasha. I don't know. Kalila say, you right about Tasha. She manipulative. The dynamic is not healthy. Child, all them helpers, the manipulators now. Keisha say the second time she did this, she on the same as if she did the same on the first Escape Bravo show. She did, huh? I didn't see that first show. Okay. Lala say Tasha is sneaky and I don't trust Mr. Rocky Road either. Child, I don't know. You say Rocky is a pimp. Is he giving pimp bags? Don D says she know how to play people to do her dirty work. Her husband, sister, Rocky may not be that bad. He just doing stuff for his wife. Lord, Jay Darkness say Rocky's creepy. I don't get all that from that man. I don't. What I get from him, can I tell y'all my assessment of him? Y'all know I be assessing people. Can I tell y'all what my assessment of Rocky is? Because I can tell y'all what I think of him, right? Because I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention. Lord, you and Lala talking about. My jaw dropped to the floor when Rocky walked in the studio and called her enemy. Child, my opinion of Rocky is this. I feel like he tried to boost Tasha up, like boost her head up to make her feel like, that whole her time with Xscape was more important than it was. So that's why, he be sitting, oh, you was part of history and this and that. Girl, it was not that deep. You was in Xscape. You were not in Vogue. You were not in SWV. You were not one of the Temptations. You was not one of the labels. You was in Xscape. Okay? DT, thank you for the super chat. Say Rocky looks like Ace Ventura. I'm through. Thank you for the super chat. But listen, I feel like he boosts her up, and I think he does all that to overcompensate for the fact that his attention is not really at home, and his intention toward her is not the best. I feel like Rocky, as much as they try to pretend, oh, Rocky and our business, I don't know about that. I feel like the only person that's in danger from Rocky is Tasha. And I don't think he's pimping her, but I think what he's doing is waiting to see if she strike gold so he can get a piece. Now, that's what I feel from Rocky. I feel like Rocky ain't studying her. I feel like Rocky is kind of doing his own thing, while they do have a very traditional marriage where he kind of leads things and she waits for his input before she makes moves, which is very traditional, very normal. I don't see anything wrong with it, except for the fact that Rocky overcompensates for his lack of genuine affection with this fake, oh, let me pump her head up, and if she makes some money, then I'm gonna get it. Is that what you see too, DT? Because that's what I see with him. He trying to strike while the iron is hot for Tasha, not the group. I don't know about that. Did I do good, Kalila? Because that's what I'm seeing with this man. I feel like the only person in danger from Rocky is Tasha. Now, if you'd have told me he stole 30 racks from Tasha, I'd have said, yeah, he probably did do that. And she ain't going to say nothing because she going to say that's my husband. However, Rocky is definitely like a Todd. The only difference is he's not an emasculated toddler who needs to eat off of her. That's the difference. That is the difference. So he don't have, his wife with a strap on, running around there trying to have a penis measuring contest with him. That's the difference. He got a wife that's more traditional, so he actually can be a husband instead of a co-wife. That is the difference. Huge difference. I don't see controlling. I don't think he has to control her. People kill me with that controlling. Y'all do know traditional marriages, men are normally the head, right? I know that's an odd concept for people that, for unmarried folks and people who have those non-traditional homes, but y'all do realize in traditional homes, men lead, right? It's normal. Yep, he is what Todd would be if Todd could lead that home, but Todd can't lead that house because Candy is the husband in that house. Oh, Kalila say, would y'all mix marriage and business? What you think about doing so? I don't. I don't believe in that. Mm-mm. I mean, his opportunity is his wife as long as he wants to be there. That's what that is. Lala say, I don't see him as controlling, but I definitely see him as opportunities. Yeah, she's his opportunity, and if she ever strike gold, I feel like he gonna get a piece and head for the hills. I feel like this is what I honestly believe. He's the head. He's in charge right now. And I feel like if she get to making some real money, it's gonna be Wendy Williams and Kevin Hunter all over again. And then he gonna end up trying to build a whole life with another woman with her money. Now that's what I think gonna end up happening. I mean, I feel you, Jay Darkness, but I also feel like I wouldn't do it. But if that's what works for people in their marriage, I could never tell a married person what they shouldn't do in their marriage or what I want them to do. Honey, if you like it, I love it. Just protect your purse, protect your neck. LJ Forever say, I saw an old interview with Tiny where she said Biggie apologized to her. I mean, yeah, that's old. But nobody's gonna remember that. Everybody just gonna remember that he's called them the ugly girls. That's all anybody's gonna remember. Tiny saying he apologized. Well, he dissed y'all publicly, and you saying he apologized privately. So to me, that's not equal. That's a little incongruent. He dissed them publicly. Like, let's be clear. If he was gonna apologize, it should have been public too, because at this point we don't know whether he did or he didn't. But anywho, then you get Taj was saying, hey, Coco did the same thing. When we had problems, she was gonna go solo and I was pissed off or whatever like that. Right, Deborah. I'm with you. I don't like him, but if she happy, carry on. She don't see what he is yet. Lala said, yeah, I remember in the first episode she mentioned her insecurity she had when she was bigger. I think he picked up on that and has been all along for the ride ever since. But what ride? They ain't been performing for years. That's what I'm saying. That man is earning. That's the difference between him and Todd. Todd ain't no earner. Todd ain't no earner. Todd is comfortable being a kept woman now. But then Taj and Candy ended that meeting like they was on the same page. Little did Taj know how things was going to turn out. So they high five and let's get creative and make it happen. If she don't do it, we still do it and blah blah blah. So then we get to Leelee and her son. Now y'all, we got to talk about this one because again, SWV gives us dramatic moments that are not just negative. This was dramatic. She's sitting down with her baby. And I like that she say she ain't friends with her children. I'm with you. I ain't your friend either like that. We good. No, I ain't your little friend now. You know. But she say her son is a rapper and they had went to I think the little coffee and wine bar or whatever. And I thought that was adorable. But she was talking about he's really good, and she not just saying that because he's a boy, he's good. Say right now he trying to finance his career off her finances and and her resources. But she was like, no, but I'm not just gonna do that for him. He gonna have to do this he's gonna have to open his own doors, because she don't want him to skip the process, and told him to his face, hey, don't skip the process, because the process is how you survive. You got to know how to go through it. And she's right about that. I don't really believe in making them struggle if they don't have to, but I definitely understand the process. It has to happen. Kalila said it sucks that they can't get along because they sound amazing together. Do they? Yeah, Todd is absolutely kept. Trina saying, I was thinking, did Biggie pass all the mirrors in his house because he was not easy on the eyes? Of course he passed them. He told y'all he was black and ugly as ever. However, he stayed Gucci down to the socks. Y'all heard him. But anyway, so that was cute. And then she goes on to give her son the cringe of his life and telling him about her sister hot PUSSY book, the erotica audio book, where she talking about erotic love stories and I guess talking dirty and stuff. So she done wrote her biography and that was kind of sad. So now she want to do something different and Gonna tell that baby talking about don't nobody want to think about their grandmama in no missionary position. That's why I say now this was hilarious and funny and neat. And talking about the struggle part and what she went through was really, it was sad, but it was insightful as to who she is. And but that poor baby said he don't want to think about her in no missionary position. She said, well then please don't, please don't. Yeah, like why you talking about that with your baby? Your baby don't want to hear that. Your baby don't want to hear that mess. What's wrong with you, ma'am? Yes, DT, the erotic love stories, the nasty stories. I say, Leelee, come back. Step away from the light. But it was, again, SWV give us fun, playful, interesting, non-toxic drama. It was just hilarious. Keisha said Todd does make an effort to build up and out. How the hell is he making an effort to build up and out as an entrepreneur with her money? Girl, stop. Yes, it was very funny. Very, thank you. With Candace's money, he ain't took his couple of $12 out the bank and built a goddamn thing. He gotta wait for Candy to give the go ahead, sign the check. He gotta play Mother May I with her money. Only thing he get to do is put his name on it, and he not even running the places. Hell, if he was, they might not have been failing health inspections. Heck up out of here. That Tadrika don't do nothing but he's sitting back waiting for Candy to have a boating accident so he can try to run off on Riley with all her mama money. Now that's what the hell going on. Shannon say, I like when she said, you call me the name that you met me as. Mommy. Hello. Hello, good night. And I used to play with my mama and be like, hey, Emily, but it was really playful. Like, not to play with your mama like that. Like, ain't nobody crazy. We know better. And I thought that was cute too. That she made it clear she loved her baby. She play around with them, but it's still there's still boundaries. The line is in the sand. Please don't try and cross it. It ain't worth it. And right, DT say Tadrika's only building a side bank account to put all of Candyman's money in. Hello. Yeah, girl, she said that's her alter ego. I said, but why you gotta tell your baby that? Leelee crazy. So she went to talk about some of the stuff she went through, like back in '98 when the group broke up. How she said she ain't had no money coming in. She at one point was living in her car. She had thought about taking her life. She said she would drive around and sleep. You could go to sleep about 5 a.m. in the Yankee Stadium parking lot because she didn't want to go to sleep at night because she was worried about being assaulted. Which that's a very valid fear. The fear of being assaulted. Okay. And say that eventually she got herself back together, went back, got her GED, went to working in an office building, pulled her life back together. And that's when she was telling her baby, like, hey, don't skip the process. Like you need sometimes what you like, and as she said, and I couldn't say it no better, sometimes the process you go through is so unpleasant, it's painful, downright heartbreaking and heart-wrenching, but that's the stuff that makes you, when you look back over your story, that's what makes you. It's all that stuff you survived, not that you would want to go through it, but some of those experiences, if you hadn't went through them then, you wouldn't be able to survive your right now. So some of that stuff you went through in your past, you needed that for your right now. So I could dig her on that one, but it was just like, that's what I'm saying. Like the SWV show is the bomb. So then we get to Tasha in the studio. She sang. We all know she could sing. I felt like this was a filler scene. I ain't really get a lot from it. Yeah, she done been through it now. She done been through it, la. But yeah, she was singing or whatever and talking about how she had been keeping quiet and whatever. Like, Tasha, let me just be honest. I don't feel like Tasha was keeping quiet. I feel like Tasha just ain't got a lot to say. And it's not because she ain't got, things don't happen to her. How can I say this without sounding mean? I don't feel like Tasha have a lot of thoughts in her head. Tasha don't give me smart girl. Some girls you see and you like, oh, she's one sharp cookie. I don't think nobody ever looked at Tasha and said she's a sharp cookie. I guess that's why I reject the idea of her being so manipulative. People like to tell the story. Oh, she's so manipulative. I'm like, manipulative? How? This girl is giving me like Portia Williams without the sparkle. Because even though Portia ain't that smart, Portia got sparkle. This girl is got Portia's IQ with none of the sparkle. None of the sparkle. Kalila said, when you're going through hard times, lean toward it because that's when growth happens. That's true. I like that. So I just, it's not giving smart girl. It's like, oh, I was keeping quiet and I was this and that. You was keeping quiet because you couldn't formulate a thought, baby. I'm sorry. That's what I see. She gives me very obtuse, not so bright, attitudinal. Like it's a lot going on with Tasha. And she was talking to him about this whole project with SWV and Xscape, and she thinking about not really doing it. And he talking about just grab the mic and remind him who you are. That's what I'm saying. He's just fake to me with her because we ain't seen him really interact with nobody else. But I feel like he's very fake with her, and I think she doesn't get it when he's saying that stuff to her. I believe Tasha Little Dance Tail really think that man believes that when he's saying that to her, like she's sitting there smiling and blushing, like she really think, oh, he believes in me. Hey, Dr. J, 1913, right, Vita? She seemed dull. There go my sis. Yeah, she seems so dull. It's like, girl, you can't tell me somebody gassing you up. Lala said, yeah, Tasha giving the lights on, but nobody's home at all. Tasha looking like ain't nobody never lived in that house. Like they finished construction and nobody moved in. Nobody moved in. If you ask her right now to formulate a sentence, I don't think she can. And when she does talk, it sounds. I'm struggling for the nice way to say this. I'm struggling. Y'all give me a minute. I'm gonna come up with a nice way to say it. I'm gonna come up with it. Cynthia Gross said, I like that song Tasha was singing. I think she should do more mid-tempo, not all ballads. I mean, her voice is nice. How do I say this without sounding bad? Oh, Lord. Y'all, I can't. Tasha dumb as hell. Tasha just dumb. That's the definition of a dumb girl. Even when she was in the confessionals talking about Taj and how she was singing and she used to love to hear them sing and SWV was singing this song and she up there doing them runs, her eyes looking all blank and spaced. I say, look at this girl. Like who sits up and do all these strange runs with your face held in this awful, unappetizing positions and stretching your neck out? Like, what are you doing? She's giving me, I'm on the spectrum. Something ain't right there. And people trying to convince me that this girl is some kind of mastermind. If y'all don't leave me alone trying to convince me that slow people are smart, I'm tired. Jay Darkness said, I wonder, was he doing that for the cameras? No, I think he do that to that girl all the time. And I think she too dumb to realize when he gassing her up. Nisa said, I don't even think they finished construction. They still waiting on material. You right, that's an uncompleted building, Nisa. I love you. Definitely an uncompleted building. Contractor done ran off with all the roofing supplies, girl. Shannon said, you among family. Speak your mind. Thank you. I appreciate it because I was trying my hardest. Y'all don't know how hard I was trying to find a way to just say it without saying it. Mimi say Tasha should have never done this show. She sure shouldn't have. She ain't had no business getting her butt on this screen for everybody to see just how ditzy she is, how this man talked to her. Watch these heifers gang up on her because it's definitely a gang up. And she ain't even bright enough to like verbally defend herself. It's pitiful. Lala say it's giving idiot savant without the savant, but heavy on the idiot. Yes. Ooh, brain is fried as refried beans. Yes, now. Yes, now. Kalila said it seemed like she never thought for herself. Her mom and Rocky are the same person, both are controlling. They are definitely not the same person. Because I feel like her mama loves her. I don't believe that man loves her at all. Now, if I'm gonna be real, I feel like their family is very traditional. That's fine. But her mama love her and that man don't. That's number one. Anything her mama tell her, her mama believes is for her good, whether she right or wrong. Anything Rocky telling her is something to just gas her up so she won't be paying attention to what he doing. Definitely not the same person. Nacho Twins mama say, I don't feel bad for Tasha, not in the least bit. It ain't for nobody to feel bad for. The girl just dumb. Don D said, I think that's why her mama and husband come to her defense, because they know and Tamika jealous of that attention. Well, I'm gonna say this: if that girl is slow as I suspect she is, and Tamika know that girl that's slow, she need her behind toe up for being jealous of them taking care of a slow person. Now, oh, that's some bull crap. That lady do love her children. That lady do love her children. Why would you say that woman don't love her kids? That's a mess. Now I can't go there with you at all on that one, sis. That's a mess. Complete mess. Even when mamas don't get it right, the mothers love their children. That's some bull. That lady does not give me at all that she don't love either one of her children. I think she loves them both. I just think she needs some therapy, and so do her little bad kids. Now that's what I believe. But that slow one done figured out how not to get hit. Now that I will say. However, then we get to Coco and her son, and now this one was a trip. Ain't no such thing as unconditional love unless you talking about Jesus. Y'all kill me with that weird stuff. Hello, you say to the corner you go. Well, right, Don D. He pretending she don't know it yet. I think when that man run off, if she ever make $20 and he take it from her and pull a stunt like Wendy Williams' ex-husband and run off with the next woman, Tasha still ain't gonna figure it out. That man will be done took her money, ran off with another woman, built a whole nother house, and he'll still be able to call Tasha and tell a lie. And I believe she'll still fall for it. Cause like Lala say, the lights on, but ain't nobody at that house. She looks at them. She looks them. She did the best she could. Yeah, definitely look like she loves them. She did the best she could with what she had. Right. Ain't no mama's perfect at all. Mine wasn't either. But I dare anybody to say my mama ain't love me. Yeah, I don't say that kind of stuff lightly. That's not cool. But with Coco and her son, now he in there singing on the social media, child. And she up there, she didn't know he recording. She come out there, hush up all that for us playing with him. He talking about, I'm recording that. She ain't know nothing. She pulled a real mama stunt, bothering the baby. So they sit down to talk. He tell her he want to quit school because now he want to sing. Now he just told her he want to sing. Now he want to quit school. This some bull crap. So she was like, why you ain't interested in dentistry no more? Because he was like, I'm not interested. She said, yes, you are. He's like, but I'm not. But I'm not. And, sitting up there with that mess. And she was like, no, you gonna keep going to school and I'm paying and you can sing on the weekends, which is fair. What the hell singing got to do with you not getting your education? And see, this is where that gentle parenting bull crap don't work. Because he's sitting up here crying, talking about, I don't want to do what I don't want to do. Who the hell do you think you are talking about you crying because you don't want to do what you don't want to do? Who are you? Who are you? You can't even pay your way in this world. You still a baby talking about what you don't want to do. And you done sat up here and seen all the hell your mama and them done went through. That music stuff don't last forever. You need an education to fall back on. It just sounds stupid as hell that you want to stop your education. And like she said, you just started singing last week. Now you want to quit school. And he looked just like his mama too. Nisa Rose, thank you for the super sticker, girl. Look just like his mama, sitting up there crying. And she said, you got to call your granny. And grandma was like, you don't know what you want to do yet. So grandmama agreed to you can take a year off and, figure it out. And poor Coco, she talking about, now, this is not the same lady that raised me because you wasn't with all that. She's like, well, I was there and I went to all the meetings and stuff when you weren't the same. So I guess grandmama done softened up a little bit, but she made sure she told him she's still pissed. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He wouldn't have, not about that. I want to quit school so I can sing. You don't get your ignorant behind and do what you need to do. He did. Just started singing last week. Miss Emma once said Coco said he just started singing. Coco was like, get your education and a degree, have something to fall back on. Right. Don't be a dummy. What it's giving is laziness. Some of these young boys just want to be lazy. That's all they want to do. He thinks singing gonna be the easy way out. I could just get on social media and get in front of a ring light and make faces and do all that, and then I'm gonna be famous and sing, and I'm gonna be famous, and I ain't gonna have to do nothing. It don't make no sense. Just lazy. That's all. And she up here telling him she pissed off. I'd have popped him. That wouldn't even been a conversation too long. So anyway, we get to this final scene with the real mess. SWV and their practicing child with their two managers. And them two clear fellas is professional, baby. They own their job. They letting them know, look, we got tour dates, we got performance dates, so y'all need to nail this down because there's other stuff y'all could be doing. Let's get this done. Xscape them is on the way. He definitely does not need a gap year. Exactly. But you know what though? Grandma is letting him, I think grandma is thinking, let him go ahead and see what it really is so he can get his butt back in the classroom. He don't need to do it. Yeah, grandma said, you need to come get in my lap. No, she need to lay him cross her lap is what the hell need to go on. And it's giving me, he had a lack of beatings. Because see, it's giving me a lack of beatings is what it's giving me. That's all I'm going to say. Somebody ain't get their tail toe up. That's why he could sit up there crying about what he don't want to do. That's why. So anyway, so they talking about that Xscape on the way, Candy and Tiny on the phone. She got to make sure she tell Tiny about Tasha's solo playing child. Tiny was like, well, as long as they don't interfere with what we doing or whatever like that. Candy get there first. Tasha and Tiny end up going in together because Tiny was walking up with Tasha, got out the car, and they up there telling each other, oh, y'all look good. And Tiny talking about, you like, I dream of Jeannie. No, she don't. Why you can't tell your friend the truth about that blonde mop on her head? You are not a friend. Yes, Shanika, see, it's giving spoil. He's sitting up there crying. I don't want to do, I feel like I shouldn't have to do what I don't. What the hell? What is you talking about? That he girl, ooh, I don't like when I have to feel like I want to hit other people cheering. Yeah. Miss Emma once said music industry is fickle. Coco said they love you today and hate you tomorrow. I think he gonna try to ride mama's coattails, and Coco is like, no, not happening. Right. I'm for real, Kalila. Deborah said I listened to his song on Instagram, and I suggest he finish dental school. He think he gonna be another Lil Nas, in my opinion. He probably thinks so, but he don't know it's a million of that now. That ain't special. That ain't special. Once it's one of somebody, you can never be the next one. You can only be a copycat, and that's just sad. That's what you call sad. He better hit them books. So, anywho, they walk in and Tasha there, everybody there. So they all sitting there together. And let me say this: I seen Tasha walk in, right, Annie? Pipe dreams. So I seen Tasha walk in, y'all. Her butt don't look flat to me. So was her sister just trying to poke with her because she didn't get a BBL? Is it that serious because she ain't get no BBL? That we gotta say she don't have no butt? She got something. She ain't got to walk around like she done stole 2 Christmas hams out of Costco. Exactly, Dr. J. You got 3 months to get out the house. Yeah, because ain't nobody taking care of you and you ain't even trying to do nothing for yourself. You a boy. Paint your fingernails all you want to. You are a boy. Miss Mo once said, is it just me or was there a special on the platinum jeans because Tasha had another pair in light lavender? Must have been. So school is hard. What? Show me anyone who says school is easy. What you mean? Who says school is easy? Don D say they know Tasha is stopped. Is stopped. That's why Tana be on eggshells around her. What you mean stop, Don D? You gotta tell me. You probably saying something crazy and I don't know what it means. Now, what that mean? LJ say Tasha just don't look like she's in a loaded diaper. Ah, ah. Oh, okay. So you don't look good unless you look like you want a bug's life. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it if that's what if that's what we going with. I can dig that because I was like that girl butt don't look flat. What is they talking about? She just look normal. Oh, he said school was hard. It's supposed to be hard. You learning stuff that you don't know. That's what learning means. J. Dot said I looked at her butt too. I was she good back there. Is she all right? That's right, Evie. Loaded diaper discrimination, and they gonna stop that. No more loaded diaper discrimination. So they all get in, they all sitting there together and talking and whatever. And so Taj was all like, y'all, this one show, one big show, one big collaboration, all hands in. Everybody put their hands in, but Tasha and Tasha sitting up there. And this is another thing Tasha did that got on my nerves. You showed up there because your husband pumped you up to go. So you went to go with the intention of participating and singing. So why would you sit there and hold your hand back? Because you just got to you got to let them see you not put your hand in. You want somebody to beg you to put your listen here, slow motion. Hey Queen, listen up, slow motion. Ain't nobody getting no kicks out of begging you to do stuff over and over. Either do it or don't. If you didn't want to do it, and all you got to do is stay your ignorant behind to the house. Oh, you say not slow, stop. I knew you were saying something crazy, Don. I love you for that, though. You crazy. But listen, so that was she, they popped the shoulder and stuff and hit her hand and she went on put her hand in. So here come Candy bring what we gonna do about the billing, or whatever. Because all our tours, we get top billing. And so Tom's talking about all of your tours. She said, yeah. And she said, but for this one show, my sound off? Okay, hold on. It's been acting up tonight. My bad. I don't know why it's acting up, y'all, but it is. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we back. So, like I was saying, it wasn't your connection, Dr. J. It was me. So, okay, cool. Kalila say, school is definitely hard. I majored in biology. I don't regret it. It felt amazing to walk across the stage. School is not just about education. It provides structure, discipline, keep going. Exactly, Kalila. And again, say, it's not flat. They feel that because they got a whole wide load. She need one too. Okay, thank y'all for letting me know when things mess up. But it was what you talking about. The manager was like, I think it's better if y'all just, co-headline because it's one night. Candy was like, but we won't top billing. First of all, let's address this. Why the hell would Candy say what we doing about billing, then turn around and say we won't top billing? Don't say what we doing. Just say what we won't top billing because that's what you wanted. Talking about on any tours we own. Child, it take Taj to shade the piss out you. Taj talking about Xscape ain't never had top billing. Ever. Talking about them after they came back. Now you want top billing. Now that y'all done came back. Because when you was out, you never had top billing. She was like, so basically you're asking to be paid more is what you're asking. Candy, they're talking about, how it worked. Like whoever name is bigger and come up first and LJ say Candy lost her mind. Coco say y'all got me all the way effed up. Sure do. Sure do. I was with them, child. Coco was like, child, well, what y'all finna do? Because I'm ready to go. And I wasn't mad at her for that. I wasn't mad at her for that. And Coco was like, child, look here. We done sold 30 million to y'all 7 million. And she made it clear. She was like, child, I'm not doing that at all. Then you got Tanya talking about, well, me and Candy, they watch us on TV shows and we got millions of followers and a fan base. Followers on social media do not equal a fan base, Tanny. People looking at you on TV to laugh at how afflicted your body look is not the same thing. Yes, Miss MO1 Charge saw right through it. They can't always ask the money, and in this instance, it is undeserved. Right. Yeah, she was like, I don't know who she talking to. I sold 30 million albums, B. Coco and Leelee, baby. Taj is the diplomat. Coco and Leelee was like, child, bye. Queen said, I ain't watched it yet at the plantation. I know that's right. You be working too. Hey, Catherine Bennett, Coco said, for what fans? We just came from a show. Thank you. They steady working. To stay booked. Stay working because they got good managers. And they keep them working. Kalila say Candace high-headed. SWV should headline. But SWV saying they just want, co-billing. Let's, the SWV and Xscape show. Why it gotta be Xscape featuring SWV? Like she said, I ain't opening for nobody. The hell? They SWV, they don't open for people. You must be on crack. Y'all is the openers. You was an opener when you was new. You say, Candy, you and your shaking vocal cord, shut up. Girl, that's how she said it. Let me see. They watch me and Candy on TV and social media, and we got millions of followers. Millions of followers do not equal it. All them people showing up for no one night show with you and SWV. Anybody coming to a SWV show is coming to see SW and the V. Right. Right, Catherine. Leelee was like, child, pass me my pocketbook. Child, Coco is hell. Coco was like, I know they heard her because she was still walking out when she said it. Girl, I done sold 30 million records. Baby, bye. They walked out on her is what they did for her. LJ say, it just show you can't kiki in somebody's kitchen table. Candy turn around and threw them under every wheel of the bus. She tried to. Because SWV gonna always be SWV. Miss MO1 say millions of followers, but folks ain't buying streaming Xscape music like that. Xscape ain't never been that group in their life. Candace singing voice and crying voice sound. Shani, get in that reflection corner. 30 seconds right now. DT say Tiny sounded like a guinea pig on helium. She always do. And again, say Candy was the only one talking. The other ladies ain't said nothing. Nah, Tiny ain't say nothing, but Tiny was on board with that bull crap. Straight bull. Don D say quiet as kept. Between the allegations we was watching to see between her and Candy, who would end up the next surviving the Predator show. Ooh, Don D. Did I send you to the corner before? No, I didn't. Get in that corner. Just go. Catherine Bennett say Tiny can shut up forever with that logic. It sounds dumb. You got social media followers, girl. You didn't have that many fans then. You don't have that many fans now. And half the people follow you on social media is to laugh at you. Zelene say Candy refused to sing with them for years. Well, come say, come sa. Miss MO1 say, and that Candy wanted more money for what? Taj was like, hell no, and Coco was finna cuss him out. She sure was. That she was, and when Coco was like, child, look, I'm finna go to the bathroom. Leelee said, I'm finna go with you. Both of them sisters got up and strolled on that heifer. She sat up there, said something dumb, and they looked at her like she had a booger hanging off the tip of her nose, and they rolled out. Rolled out. Crazy. So she need to fix her nose again. Child, what can she do to it? What can she do? And then, this the thing. They was back there. Child Coco was like, I ain't doing it. I ain't opening for nobody. And the manager was like, look, I ain't gonna argue with you. You right. The polar clear man clearly did not want to be in that mess. But that fella was like, look, you right. I'm not arguing with that. Because it was no way to tell her, oh, you should do it. It ain't nothing that's gonna benefit them like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I put the StreamYard there in case I missed something or something y'all want to say. Let me see. And child Taj talking about we laid down the groundwork for y'all to come out. I'm sitting there like, Lord, even the diplomat wasn't feeling it. So I don't know. I want to see what they do. Dr. J, are you trying to go to the corner talking about they need a bra for Tana need a bra for her butt? Yeah, just skip on over there to that reflection corner. Go reflect. Maestro say it was embarrassing to ask for top billing when all the world is looking at your group's drama. Drama, mediocre singing, terrible wigs, terrible professionalism, hot ghetto dumpster juice. LJ Forever says Skip can't say that not ne'er one of Destiny's Child was shadowing them ever. Ever. Hey Ashley. Never in their life could they say that. Never. And then I saw on the coming attractions for next week that they met up to talk again. They was gonna just try to talk, child. Coco Crazy Tail was like, look, let's get this billing thing straightened out before we go having a conversation. And, before we have this long conversation, let's get this straight first. Let's get this straight first. Cause I guess she said, unless y'all get this straight, ain't no need for a conversation. I'm not finna let y'all act like that with me. Queen of they clowning in here. You gotta get your sisters, man. Get your sisters. Cause I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. Even say top payment when the crowd is gonna be itching to leave while y'all performing. Right. And laughing at you. That's right, Kalila. You done did your time. You done served your time and made it out the corner. Okay. Miss MO1 say more fans, but Candy play a mother's love folded. And folks say the food is mediocre at the restaurants. Folks only go to say they went. Right. You got so many fans, but your play flopped. Trina say, remember when Candy told Ronnie DeVoe that they were open for them? Child, New Edition is a legacy. Xscape was a joke. It really was a bad joke too. Shannon say, the first 3 episodes we have seen SWV go to Africa to do a show, get up there practicing their routine. What has Xscape been doing? Arguing and telling stories on each other and wearing bad wigs. And Tiny did that little strange dance with them children. Oh, DT. Get in that corner. Keisha East say, so it's top billing the group who gets paid most, not just that, who's listed as the main attraction. Don D say the manager wasn't about to say nothing. He know Coco could be going off. Coco be going off. She do. Yeah, she won't. She won't. That medication ain't that good. Shannon say you want top billing, but you not even gonna have a whole group on the stage. Girl, they ain't got but 4 songs. How you gonna be the main attraction with your 4 songs? And not now one of them was a smash hit. Lala say SWV say not only are we sisters with voices, we sisters with choices, and we don't have to do this. That was clever. That was clever, Lala. I like that. Sisters with choices, right? Because they got shows and stuff all booked up, and they can go and book something else for that night, or probably get like some real talented people to come and perform with them and make it a hell of a show. Like somebody that really is relevant or has ever been relevant in the history of Black pop culture. Like that would be something that's extremely lit. That would be extremely lit. But yeah, that's all I got for it, y'all. If ain't nobody else got no opinions, I ain't mad. But that's what I got, and we'll be back next week to watch some more. Watch these 2 shows in one. We will be watching the SWV show and the Xscape show. Now, personally, I'm partial to the SWV show, but unfortunately, we cannot get the SWV show without the Xscape show mixed in there. Just look at it like, ghetto commercials. And that's how we going to get through this thing. That's how we going to do it. Yes, honey, Candy and her inflated ego. DT say I'm already in the corner, Nitra. I always be at the reflection corner. I know you will, cause you bad. You bad. Even say Candy and Tiny done let reality TV go to. I'm telling you, it's like those people who live on social media and feel like they got real friends and real like stardom because they got a certain amount of YouTube views or they got a certain amount of likes on on the Instagram reel. So, oh, I'm a real celebrity now. Like, girl, that's social media. That's not real. LJ Forever say, right. Coco said, let me leave up and out before my meds were off. That I'm telling you, that's what it was given. And I was like, I sure hope ain't none of them dumb enough to walk out that door. Cause everything on Xscape looked like they got glass chins. I don't think they should follow her. Yes, DV, real talented people that was relevant at some point. Ashley says, someone who watched, please come up. I want us to stay on longer. You better talk to him because I'm finna roll. If ain't nobody else got nothing to say but me, I ain't finna read all night. Night Celine. Leelee said they are booked the majority of the year. Why would they open for Candy and them? Right. You just came back. You just came back and lost the verses. Just came back and lost the verses. Shannon say they get up there singing they 4 songs, and then the rest of their time is the Candy show with her song and run on. Right. Don't nobody want to hear that. Shanika said Candy and her inflated ego and Tiny and her inflated butt should shut up. Nika, now you know I'll never send you to no corner, but you go in tonight. Catch them 30 seconds. Did you say that girl and her inflated butt? Because I don't know what's wrong with Tiny's booty. And I saw it real bad today when she was trying to teach them children that little flick that dance. I was like, oh no. Oh no. Keisha, why you telling me what Tiny said? Tiny ain't said on the show. Trina say, did you hear about the girl saying Juan Dixon was bringing his Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I heard about it. I did. I would like to hear from that young lady what else she got, because she said she got a lot more to say. M. Guerrero, hey girl. That's right, Dr. J. It got crowded in that corner. It got crowded. Uh-oh, my DT. Hey, boo.
Hi. Hi,
What's going on?
everyone. Oh, nothing much. How are you?
Ooh, I'm good. So what you
Oh
think
my.
is foolishness about these 2 shows in one? I love the SWV show. Tell me you love the SWV show.
Oh, I'm always in love with I always loved the SWV show. I've always been a big fan of the SWV show. Um, the Escape show is just doing my head in all honesty. I I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. Mimi said that. That's this Mimi. This is the head sniper. You know
I
why she's
know.
acting here.
This is why she is the hit sniper. No. Oh my gosh.
You know what it looked like. Did you see that episode of SpongeBob where like he had tried to like pull his pants up or did something like and it made his legs real long and then that
Yeah.
butt was sitting up there real wide and square like?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
I thought it looked like when Patrick got that butt job.
Yeah, that was a mess too.
Actually,
That
or
was
that fish that was what was his name? That food reviewer fish person that
oh
was hiding
yes.
pickles at the
He
bottom of
kept
his
hiding
tongue.
the guppy. They kept hiding the
Yeah,
pickles on his tongue.
yeah.
Yep.
And that fish's behind was
Mm. It's definitely giving swollen, like Mimi say, swollen diaper. Definitely giving swollen diaper action. But I don't know. The Xscape show is too much for me.
yeah. Like 5 seconds into that show, I just get tired.
It
I
is.
just
It's
start falling asleep.
exhausting. It's
Cause
draining. It's like
and
it's like going to visit your cousin that stay in the projects.
Exactly. It's like
And they
you
air
got,
conditioner don't work, and they ain't never got no ice in the freezer. Like it's just, you know,
yeah, you've got like Tamiko out here trying to, dodge her entire family, and you got Latako who's confusing everybody. I'm
yeah,
just so confused as to the story over the 30. Like, was it 30K in pesos? Did an alien come down and you
yes,
know come down in a spaceship and give this 30K? Like, what? Where did this 30K come from?
that's right. Ashley got the name right. It was the bubble bass.
Yes,
Yes, yeah, it was the bubble bass.
yeah. I'm just like I'm just confused where this 30K came from, Tamiko. Like, Where is this 30K from?
And now DT, now we family. Would you let somebody take 30 racks from you and not say nothing and sneak and pay taxes on it? Who have you ever heard of sneaking and paying taxes on $30,000 on purpose?
Nobody.
That's the
Nobody.
part that
I
messes
wouldn't
me
do
up.
that.
You really want us to believe that you snuck and paid taxes on $30,000 that got stole from you, and you ain't say nothing. But now you ready to expose it to the world. But I ain't gonna post them receipts because that'll be too much. Girl, you've done too much already.
Exactly. I'm just like, what? What?
I can't imagine it. You gonna
Yeah, I'm
steal
just.
30,000, child, sneaking and paying? Yes, girl. She said she hid it from her husband and paid taxes on $30,000.
If I was Tamiko's husband, I wouldn't. Like I wouldn't hide it. I would tell the whole. I
This
have
is what
never.
don't make
Yeah.
sense, right? Okay. One thing
Hmm.
about it. Thank you, Kalila. If she didn't receive it, why would she report it to the Texas? That's what I'm talking about. And number
Exactly.
two, if she had got that kind of money, the government would have told her you wouldn't have had to wait for Tiny's mama to tell you about a check. One thing about the I, the R, and the S, them people coming for their money, and you better ask Wesley Snipes.
Exactly.
Because he was right there in the federal court in my hometown in Marion County, Florida, at the federal courthouse, trying to answer them tax charges before he went to the jailhouse, to the federal prison.
Hmm.
Okay. One thing about the U.S. government, they are the biggest gang, the most corrupt gang in the history of the world. And if you don't give them their money, baby, you going to prison. They not finna wait for you to call them and say, "Hey, Mr. IRS, I got a call from my ex group member's mama. I seen my ex group member's mama, and she mentioned the royalty check, but see, I ain't really know about it. So I'm just telling y'all out of the kindness of my heart, and I'm gonna sneak and pay it."
Yeah, because the IRS will be like, well, where's your proof?
Not just, well, where's your proof? When money is given to you, what happens is the people who pay you have to report that they paid that money, because they have to report every dollar that's in and every dollar that's out, so they don't end up in trouble. So when they
Exactly.
start posting that they made payments and expenditures and stuff, the IRS is eventually going to catch up to the fact that you received $30,000 that you did not declare or pay taxes on. So
Exactly.
then you wouldn't have found out from Tiny's mother. You would have got a letter from the IRS saying, "Hey,
Yeah.
you filed your taxes for such and such year, and we show that you received $30,000 that you didn't pay for."
Yeah. So that's
That's
why I'm
what
just
would have
like,
happened.
yeah. That's why I'm just like, I'm a bit. I'm just side eyeing Tomiko a bit because I'm just like, where is it? Where's this proof that you were of these 30,000 of this $30,000? Like what? Where? Like is it 30,000 in pesos? I even asked, is it even 30,000 in Chinese RMB?
Child, at this point, was it 30,000 naira? That's what I want to know. Was it 30,000 naira? Because if that,
I
then
mean, I
maybe,
mean, maybe 30,000 rocks that
mm-mm. Maybe, you
that
know what? Maybe it was 30,000 in Turkish money, because you know they got bad
yeah,
inflation right now. Turkey got
yeah.
terrible inflation. What's their
Maybe it
money?
was
The lira? Is
the
it the
lira,
lira? Yeah, the
the
lira.
lira.
Maybe it was 30,000 lira.
Oh, it could be 30,000 rubles.
Yeah, well, no, the ruble ain't doing that bad no more. The ruble ain't doing that bad no more.
Maybe
Mm-mm.
it was, yeah, maybe it was 30,000 rubles in 2008. I don't know when the 30,000 came about. Like, when did
Or
the 30,000 come about?
maybe it was 30,000 Ghana city.
True.
I don't know, but I just, it don't make sense, right? Even the story don't make sense, which means it's a lie. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm. I just
Not
want to
your
know,
kids
yeah.
mama talking about, I think Tamika got the 1099 the same year and paid it. That's bull crap, because if she had gotten the 1099 and she paid it, why would she need Tiny's mama to come tell her about them taking her money? Does that make sense? Carrie Amuneke just said, I'm just jumping back in. Whoever cut the check has to report the check being cut to who by law. That's right. So did you
Well,
hear from
yeah,
the IRS? Did you hear from Tiny's mama? Why would you sneak and pay the taxes? That sounds dumb as hell. Kalila said,
exactly.
but wouldn't the bank report the money deposited into Ike and Tiny's account? The bank would question where the money came from. The bank has to report money over a certain amount. Here's the problem. The fact that not the bank, she claimed it didn't go to her bank. So I'm not even questioning her on the bank. My question is, because any money that went into their bank, they had to put that on their taxes, because your bank send you out your tax documents every year. So are you saying
Yeah,
they paid taxes on that money and you paid taxes on that money? Think carefully before you answer that question. All right, Cheryl. That's all I'm saying. Like, the story
I'm
sounds
just,
dumb as hell. And I ain't never been
yeah.
stupid or slow. Like, I am not Latasha Scott.
Hmm.
I'm a very bright girl. And I know when stuff sounds stupid.
I'm just trying to figure out where did this 30K come from, and also how did this 30K come about? Because yeah, it's confusing me. It's confusing me so much I fall asleep within the first 5 seconds of the escape show.
Right. The escape show is annoying because, like, they tell lies that don't make sense. Candy thinks she clever. Tamika think, oh, I got her. I'm doing something cute. That's why she always got that dumb grin on her face. And I can't place what she looked like, but it's worrying my nerves. Her and her sister are worrying my nerves. I'm sick of both of them.
Who? Latako and Tomiko.
Yeah, both of them. BOFFUM, both of them. They
I
are
mean, I
working
can't
on
even
my
call
nerves.
them. I can't even call them Tweedledee and Tweedledum because they're not dumb.
Child, that's Tweedledum and Tweedledummer. Because one dumb as hell and the other one pretty stupid too. Because she telling us a lie that don't make sense. And the only thing dumber than that is the people that's running with it. But I'ma shut up because I don't want to step on nobody's toes. But I know when something don't make sense, it's because it ain't true.
Yeah,
It would say, but if the
exactly,
money was deposited in someone else's account, then it wouldn't be reported as yours. It doesn't track. Thank you. Ashley said
exactly.
the bank teller who cashed that check must have been as dumb as rocks, because you can't cash names that aren't made out to you and need an ID for that amount. Tamika looked like a frog mix. Let me think about that. You might be on to something. I can't be sure.
I mean, Tamika looks um,
It's something.
yeah, Tamika looks um, like an unwashed toe.
I don't know. I can't place it. You might be on to
It's
something.
like,
You and Geneva both might be on to something, but I just can't
yeah,
place it. And
like,
yeah, Tiny's face be worrying my nerves.
oh
Tasha face
gosh,
worrying my nerves. Tasha is not a bad looking girl. She just always look like she's struggling to start her brain up. You know how you see people try to start a lawnmower and they just pulling that cord? Tasha looked
yeah,
like she just in there just pulling that cord,
yeah.
and ain't nothing happening.
Like Tiny's voice sounds like a helium balloon that's ready to pop. You know?
Yeah, I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
I think like Tamika looks a like a busted sculpture. You know,
Oh,
like when you have, you know, when like you have a sculpture and then like someone like, you know, makes it fall down and just busts on the ground.
oh, okay. That's an
Yeah.
interesting take.
Uh,
But
yeah.
I just what gets me the most is the expressions on their faces. It's the
Yeah.
expression. It's that vacant expression on Tasha's face, and that wanna be devious and I think I'm clever look on Tamika's face. And they both
Yeah.
just they give me Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
I
It's
can't.
like, yeah, Latako's face is, you just look at Latako's face and it's like, she's not there.
She's
It's
not. She hasn't been there
like
ever.
she's away with the fairies, you know?
And see, back in the day, I used to think that she was making that face because she thought it was sexy or something. But I'm thinking that she's not making a face. I think that's just her.
Her actual, you know, facial expression, you know? It's, I think it's,
That's what I'm
I
thinking.
yeah, it's like, yeah, it's always lost. It's always vacant. Like, you never seem to have
She's
life
never
inside that
home.
face. Yeah,
She's
she's
never
never
there.
home, you know,
Mm-hmm.
she's never there. She's never there.
You
And
still can
Tamiko's just, and
hear?
Tamiko just always looks odd.
Oh, exactly. Hey, Mr. James. See you in the chat. Well,
See, like,
child,
even talking about, yeah, well, even talking about them now is just, I don't know. Like, I just want to sleep.
me too. And on that note, we done been here for 2 hours. I figure at this point we may as well roll out because we ain't got nothing else on
Yeah,
this show. They ain't giving us nothing. I feel like
no.
we need. You know what? This is me. And tell me if I'm wrong, DT. You know I trust your judgment.
Mm,
If we're gonna get two separate, distinct shows, why can't we have 1 week of SWV and one whole week of Escape so we'll know which week to skip?
I think that's a good idea.
No, I didn't see
Jointed.
Spice's testimony. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If we do, because these are clearly two different shows.
yeah,
So they should give us 1 week of SWV, 1 week of Escape, and like maybe like do like an off week where they like, a crossover event or something. But we should
yeah.
be able to like telegraph this thing so we know what to skip. Because I don't want to watch the Booger show.
I don't either.
Like really, if it was not for SWV, there would be no way I can hang with this show.
Yeah, like, it's just tired.
Yeah. It's the show is bad. The show is really bad. And it's like I'm trying to kind of hang in there with them, but I don't know if SWV is enough to keep me watching this show.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, so I'm
It's a
just gonna
lot.
end up getting put off from the show because there's more drama happening outside of the show than the actual show.
Right. They spend most of their time trying to like badmouth and smear social media. Just, Niecy Rose is with me. She's like, yeah, like this 1 week SWV, 1 week Escape, do a crossover event like every third week or something. And then, we could
Yeah,
probably get through this.
yeah, I agree with that.
Because the Booger show is the Booger show. And I don't really want to see the Booger show.
I don't either.
It's bad, DT, but I don't. I don't. I don't.
I don't. I'd rather watch a pig get roasted on the spit than
Okay,
watch the
look,
show.
I feel like Coco, baby. I feel like I shouldn't have to do what I don't want to do. Kalila, welcome. This is your first live. Well, I'm glad you were here and we enjoyed you. You are funny, girl. I like you.
Yes.
Escape makes
Welcome,
me want to
Kalila.
escape this show. That's right. Welcome, Kalila. Good night, love. Listen, good night to all y'all. I got to get up out of here now. I gotta get.
Yes, I better go get me some lunch.
I gotta go see a man about a horse. So I'm gonna talk to y'all a little
All
bit
right.
later.
All
Okay.
right. Bye,
All
Seanitra.
right. I love you, DT. You have
All
a
right.
great
You
night.
too.
All
You
right.
too.
And
All right.
everybody else, bye, love. Everybody else, I love you guys too, but it's about that time, okay? So y'all get y'all some rest, sweet dreams, say your prayers to everybody. All right, we have talked about this show. We have talked it to death. Okay, Dr. J says she got a meeting in 30 minutes. All right, so y'all know what time it is. It's time to say good night. So long, farewell, Avidas, and goodbye. Okay, so you know it's time to go to bed. Goodbye. Goodbye. Time to go to bed, y'all. Good night. Good night. So let's head on out of here. Hit the like button on the way out. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, also, please, please, please hit the notification bell. Make sure you click all so you will know every time we go live on this porch. And last but not least, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let's have fun in here. Okay. We want you. We want you here. You're wanted here. You're welcome. All right. And if you want to join channel membership, the join button is beneath the video. And there's also a membership link in the description box underneath this video. Okay. So I appreciate you guys. We had a wonderful night. And as always, if nobody else says it to you, remember that God loves you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. Y'all enjoy the rest of your night. Have a great one. And we will talk again when I come back. All right. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye now.